Everybody, welcome back. We are back on the road again, and we got a lot to talk about with Bitcoin. We've got a lot to dive into with this Bitcoin ETF news, the Fomo that's happening right now. Man, it's a great time to be in crypto right now, and to think that we're still early, that's what's crazy. So we're going to give it a few minutes, let some people file in. Go ahead and hit the like button, guys. Push this out so more people join us here as we're on the road. And what's crazy that I don't think a lot of people are understanding right now is the retail money's not back in crypto yet. Bitcoin is at its highest point since April of 2022. Let me repeat that. Bitcoin is at its highest point since April of 2022. And there's no FOMO yet. There's no huge demand. But we are about to witness, in my opinion here, guys, the biggest supply and demand shock happening at the same time. And it's going to be unlike we've ever seen anything before. No other asset is about to be in the situation that Bitcoin is about to be in. So with the halving coming up in April, not only do we have a supply shock, we know that the number's finite. But once these Bitcoin ETFs are approved, once retail FOMO starts to come back in the markets, we're going to have a demand shock that coincides with the supply shock. Welcome back in, everybody. What's up? We are back on the road. We are in North Carolina, so heading south. We'll be in South Carolina here not too long. A little chilly this morning, but we're back on the road. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic New Year's. How about those football games yesterday? Wow. Some unbelievable games. But with Bitcoin, guys, we've never had an asset like this before. Never. And here's what's funny. People are fired up, excited about Bitcoin, or excuse me, about gold. And the fact that gold's up 12% or something this year. It's like, hello, have you not seen Bitcoin? Bitcoin's up 175%. 175%. Oh, nice. You're in Charlotte? I'm actually rolling past Charlotte right now. That's kind of crazy. There you go. So, regarding the Bitcoin ETF news, a lot of rumors swirling. We don't know exactly what's going to happen. We're hearing as early as this week we could get an ETF. It's probably going to be the big players first, right? The BlackRocks, the Grayscales. But what's going to happen when this ETF hits? What's going to happen? It's going to be a mainstream news article. All the major news outlets are going to be talking about it. They're going to say, oh my gosh, look at Bitcoin. It's up 175%. And what's going to happen? FOMO. Fear of missing out from retail money that have been away from crypto since 2021. Or maybe have never even been in crypto before. Right? That is where we're at right now. We are on the doorstep of the biggest bull run we've ever seen. That's my belief. And I'm not alone here. And I don't think you are either. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think this is going to be the biggest bull run ever? Meaning there won't be another bull run like this after. A lot of people are saying this, and I tend to agree, considering where we are, the timing of everything, our world, where we're at, with inflation, with money printing, where we're at on the timeline of Bitcoin, this could be setting up to be the largest bull run ever and the last true bull run before these markets get a little bit more manipulated by the suits and the big guns, and it looks more and more like the stock market for years to come. It won't mean we can't make money from the market. It'll just mean that it'll be different. It won't be controlled by the people as much. That's my take. And right now, I think if you aren't gearing up for these next 24 months, doing everything you can possibly do to take full advantage of this crypto bull run, I don't know what you're doing. Whether it's living below your means, finding another side job so you can invest, doing everything in your power to be there at the right time when this thing starts to go parabolic. And the fact is, it's already started. It's already begun. We're up 175%. 175%. And nobody's really talking about Bitcoin yet. I mean, from the real, from the newbies and the people outside of crypto. It's unbelievable. And like I said a little bit ago, we've never seen anything like this, guys. We've never had an asset that is about to have a supply and a demand shock like Bitcoin. Why do you think the smartest people in the world are stacking Bitcoin right now? Why do you think Michael Saylor continues to buy Bitcoin at 43,000, 44,000, 45,000? Why do you think Mark Cuban, who was early before to some breaking industry, it's called the .com era, why do you think he's so bullish on Bitcoin? Why do you think Elon Musk and Tesla have Bitcoin on their balance sheet? It's because these smart investors know what's happening. They're aware. You can't listen to the outside noise. You can't listen to the pundits. Don't listen to what they say. Watch what they do. Look at JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon. They're going to be an authorized person on the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF. Authorized company. Yet he says Bitcoin's the worst thing ever. It's the biggest scam, blah, blah, blah. It's just all smoke. It's all it is. And honestly, I think it's a ploy for the big guns to get in at a cheaper price point. But retail money is smarter than it used to be. We've woken up, right? Happy New Year, guys. What's going on? What's up? What's up? Who do we got in there? What's up? What's up? Charles English, totally agree. Get in early to make that money for a new life. Yep. And that's just it, man. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. I don't know about you guys. I'm 33 years old, going on 34. Okay? 33 years old, going on 34. I'm looking at crypto as the biggest opportunity of my life. This is the opportunity to build generational wealth, and we may never see an opportunity like this ever again. It's why I started to invest heavily in crypto back in 2020. It's why I dropped everything to focus in on this market. It's why I made all the sacrifices that I did for 3+ years, living on next to nothing every single month, living on $300 after I paid my bills, just so I can muster up around $7,000 to start my portfolio. I put everything else to the side. And you know what they say? If you put a few years to the side and just focus on your goals and focus on a task at hand, man, you can accomplish a lot. And I'm so glad, because I know a lot of you have been with me for this journey throughout this time period too. There have been some ups and downs, but man, 2021, when we were peak bull market, how fun was that? How fun was that? And I think this next bull run is going to blow 2021 out of the freaking water. There's way more happening in this upcoming bull run. Back in 2021, we just had kind of a regular bull run. Sure, it was amplified a little bit by the fact that we had a lot of people at home. We had some people with some excess money, right, from government checks and what have you, and the money printers were on. And there was a little bit of a perfect storm in that the world was changing and people were trying to find a way to supplement income, invest, and do better, right? But you guys remember how big 2021 was. That's all there really was. Like, that's all there really was. Now, we have all of those same issues. Inflation is still a huge problem. We still have people that are not making the amount of money to keep up with rising inflation. So we still have that same level of urgency from investors, people looking to get into crypto to either supplement their income, create a new source, invest for their future, what have you. But now we have the perfect storm happening. I mentioned the supply and demand shock of Bitcoin happening at the same time. But that's not all. We're in a halving year. We've got the Bitcoin halving perfectly aligning with us. We've got Bitcoin ETFs and widespread adoption right on the doorstep of being approved, which means what? Trillions of dollars will come in. People are going to feel quote unquote safe when they're investing in crypto. We've got an election year coming up, which you know they're going to prop up the economy for it. And we've got people who are desperately hungry for an answer all around the globe. Remember, Bitcoin does not have borders. This is setting up to be perfect. It's setting up to be the perfect storm. And 2021, in my opinion, was just a taste. It was just a couple pieces of calamari and a shrimp cocktail. Now we get to eat filet. That's what I think is on the doorstep here as we enter 2024 and 2025. Will there be ups and downs? Of course. The market will pull back. Go look at 2021. Look at 2021 and how many times we've had pullbacks in the market. There will be dips, and there will be big dips. There was a huge dip in 2021 where it looked like, oh my gosh, that was the big run and the Bitcoin bull run is over. Remember the dog days of summer back in 2021? And then all of a sudden, what happened in the fall? We ripped to new highs. Got some coffee here. Simple, black coffee. But this is the opportunity that I think so many people should be trying to take advantage of. And, you know, I'll tell you guys some stories here. I've been talking to like some friends and family members, and I actually just had my class reunion, my 15-year high school reunion. And it was fascinating because, of course, what am I going to talk about at my class reunion to everybody? Bitcoin, crypto, right? And a lot of people were coming up to me asking me questions because, like, you know, they know, you know, I'm on YouTube or whatever, and I'm invested in it, what have you, whatever, right? But a lot of people, what I've noticed is they always want to find what's wrong with something, right? And I understand that's a good thing. Like, it's good to be skeptical, But you have to see things for what they are too, and you have to look at both the good, the bad, and the ugly of every situation. And so many people, I think, are just kind of caught on what the media has told them and what they've heard through the grapevine, and they haven't done enough real digging into why Bitcoin, why crypto, what it means. It's bigger than just making money. Obviously, we're here to make money, but this is a movement, right? The power of decentralization and the future of the internet and the future of finance, it's bigger than just a profit. And I think so many people look at it as just, it's a big risk. I've heard it's not good, and I'm just gonna not do anything with it, right? So many people are afraid to take chances. When you invest in crypto, you are a risk taker. But guess what? Only the risk takers in life get truly ahead and create true generational wealth. You've got to take risks. But what the Bitcoin ETF is going to do, it's going to help those people who are afraid to take the chance. Because now, what's going to happen is the narrative is going to change. The narrative in the traditional media, which a lot of people follow, and a lot of people will only listen to that, that narrative is going to change. When the BlackRocks, the Fidelities, the Charles Schwabs, when they come to the table. Now all of a sudden, people are going to feel comfortable. People are going to feel like, okay, it's not that much of a risk anymore. Right? Maybe I should make 1 or 2% of my portfolio Bitcoin. Yeah, filet mignon. We're getting ready for that filet mignon course. 100%. Any future to SHIB? Yeah, SHIB definitely has a future. But as I mentioned a lot lately, SHIB's not going to go up thousands and thousands of percent overnight like it did. Okay? XRP, ADA, Sol, in which order for you? For me, that's tough, but I'm going to go ADA, XRP, Sol. That's tough, though. I like all three. I like all three there. ICP, Chainlink, Polygon. There's three right there not a lot of people are talking about necessarily that I think are really, really solid. HR, Quant, Algorand. The AI sector. How about the graph recently? The graph's been pumping. I like Stacks, bringing smart contracts to Bitcoin. I think that's a really solid, steady play for sure. AGIX in the AI sector. Yep. Singularity Net. The graph is still probably one of my favorites. I've been crushing it with AI this year, guys. And you guys know I'm not saying that to be conceited. You guys know I keep it real, but it's been a really good sector for me, the AI sector. I think the AI crypto sector, this bull run, is probably the #1 area to look for sure. But you just look at what some of these AI cryptos have done just this year. It's insane. Injective, Render, the Graph, ICP. do we get from Bitcoin to other altcoins? How do we get from Bitcoin adoption to crypto adoption? I think it's going to play out like this. I think Bitcoin is going to get a ton of new people coming in. We're going to see Bitcoin dominance move higher before we see it move lower. Firmly believe that. And we may see some altcoins sell off a little bit in the short term. We're going to see Bitcoin dominance crushing it. Absolutely crushing it. Because of the trillions of dollars from the big time investors. But then, if what happens in Canada happens in the United States, we're going to go from a Bitcoin ETF to an Ethereum ETF. And there's going to be a rotation of capital. When that rotation of capital hits, when Ethereum starts to run, this is when I think altcoin season will take off. And Bitcoin will slowly move up, but it just won't move up as fast as it does right out of the gate when things are approved. That's kind of how I'm looking at, this thing playing out. Is ICP a little bit more of a risk just because it's more centralized? So I'll tell you this, I was wrong a little bit on ICP. I thought it was much more centralized than it was. As I'm learning more and more about how much ICP is actually locked up and staked, I think that bodes really well for its future. It definitely is a little bit concentrated and centralized, but now you're getting the retail demand for ICP. I mean, the community is awesome. And that shows me that the community actually is helping ICP become a lot more decentralized, meaning the wealth is being spread out, right? The wealth is being spread out between, yes, the private, the big investors, but now it's trickling down to the retail side as well. And the whole thing with ICP is decentralized software. So like they are trying to build a decentralized internet, right? So their whole thing is about decentralization. And I'm not gonna lie, like I read a lot of things back in 2021. Some of those things may have been true about ICP, but I've learned new information now where I don't hold the same beliefs that I used to. I used to not be a fan of ICP at all. I was wrong. I still hold Bad Idea AI. There's so many AI cryptos that I like, guys. Oh, the other area that I wanted to mention, tokenization of real-world assets. Tokenized real estate. These sort of things, these areas, the tokenization of real-world assets, along with AI and gaming, are probably the areas where I'm focused in on the most. So the tokenization, there we go, of real-world assets. A couple in that sector that I like: Chainlink, XRP, a smaller cap, TokenFi. Those are a few. But yeah, guys, since the rumor started to get, discussed and talked about, Bitcoin's 100%. Bitcoin's up 100. How is Bitcoin up 175% in the last year? That to me is a big sign that smart money, big money, has been accumulating for a while now. They've been buying. The highest Bitcoin price we've seen since April 2022. I can't wait to see what happens once the retail money comes back. Once that Fomo starts, I mean, that is going to be the real start of the bull run. You know what I mean? That's what we're getting excited for. Let's see who we got in the house. Guys, smash that like button if you guys haven't already. Helps us out. It's hard to do these live streams when I don't have like visual aids, so I'm literally just talking off the cuff for the last 26 minutes, so it's a little bit more difficult, but I just like hanging out with you guys. Zach, you heading to Florida today? On my way. I'm stopping in Georgia, though, to take a break. And then tomorrow, heading to Florida. So tomorrow we'll be driving, a little bit longer drive tomorrow, actually. We are road tripping to Florida, man. Here you guys go. Wide open road, baby. Wide open roads. Hit up Orlando. What part of Florida? We're going to be stopping in Tampa, Clearwater, Sarasota. Bouncing around down there for a few weeks, different spots. I got a little crypto event actually in Sarasota, so if you guys are down in that part, there's a token that's holding a little bit of a conference, but it's more or less for just crypto people in general. Jonathan Manis, buddy of mine, has the Preem token, and he asked me if I wanted to go speak at their event in Clearwater. I'll be posting about it, but it's on the Preem tokens page too. He asked me if I want to come and speak and hang out, and so I know a couple people who are in my Discord are coming out to Clearwater, and we'll probably go out, have a few drinks, and that kind of thing. So if you guys are interested in that, I think it's January 26th. I think it's on the Preem token Twitter. You were in Sarasota yesterday? Nice. I love Sarasota, man. It's a great spot. Siesta Key, St. Armand Circle over there. Downtown Sarasota's booming too. It's nice. Tampa today, nice. Yeah, man. Running from the cold right now. January and February, running from the cold. Appreciate you, Gary, man. Thanks for rocking with me on the channel, dude. Thanks for hanging. Appreciate you, man. It's you know, I think one of the biggest things in crypto, and I think really in life, right, is like keeping that beginner's mindset. So many people feel like, you know, they've got it all figured out. So many people like just stop learning. You cannot do that with crypto, right? It changes so much every single day. You got to keep that beginner's mindset, always look to learn something new, connect with more people, listen to people with different ideas, different opinions. And again, like, this is so crucial with crypto, but it's even more important with life. I listen to a lot of people who aren't invested in crypto, and there's a common theme that I see. They've already made up their mind. They think they're smarter and better than the next person, right? They have this opinion and you're not going to change it. You got to be open-minded about investing, about new asset classes, about businesses, about being an entrepreneur. You got to be open-minded and you got to be willing to take chances. Have to. You can't be afraid to lose. Because you will lose. A lot of people don't like to talk about the times they lose. They only like to, pump themselves up when they're winning or anytime they call one out right. See, I told you so. I knew it. I'm the guy. Like, I like to talk about my failures too, because that's where you really learn. I made a lot of mistakes on my path in crypto and in life, right? And that's okay. You pick up the pieces and you get better. And in crypto, man, it's not for the faint of heart, because you are going to get bent over backwards a few times, railed over, however you want to say it. It's going to happen. I think we've all been rugged by bad devs. I think we've all probably made a mistake over trading, made a mistake selling something when we shouldn't have, or buying something when we shouldn't have, buying with emotion. But you learn from those instances. You learn from that. And I think so many of you guys have probably went through now this last cycle, and some of you may be new, but for those of you guys who went through 2020, 2021, 2022, and now 2023, you've been in crypto now for 4 years or 3 years. Think about what we've learned. Think about the things that we have seen. That is preparing us for what could be the biggest bull run ever. I'm freaking ready, man. I'm ready to take on 2024. I got all my goals written down. I got big plans with my businesses, with the YouTube channel and channels. And I'm ready to grind, man, and just get better every single day. And I just win. It's great. I'm not motivated by money necessarily. I'm motivated to win, to help people. And I just love this. I love what crypto stands for, the freedom, the take control, take matters into your own hands, be your own bank, all of this sort of stuff, man. That's what it's about. And hell yeah, making money is great. So what the hell do you guys want to talk about? What the hell should we talk about? What do we got? These live streams are a lot tougher when you don't have something to read off of. I'll tell you that. What do you guys want to hear more of? Whether it's crypto or my journey in crypto. What do you guys want to hear of? Drop in the comments. I'm curious to see what you guys got here. Scared to death. We lose every day not being in crypto, so it evens out. Xenu hit me hard. Oh, just losing on some plays? Yeah. You, Avi, and Clay offer 3 different types of analysis that complement each other. The other guys suck. Gary, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, everybody's different, and I think it's really good that you're listening to a bunch of different voices, man. I'm your softwares, your trading software. XT Algo is rolling along, man, and that's one of my goals, is to continue to grow that business. I've gotten so much great feedback. I don't even have the link down below actually in this live stream because it's on my phone, but you guys know, if you're interested, go to XT Algo. We're running a discount that ends today, by the way. It's on my Twitter. It's my pinned Twitter at Z_Humphries, xtalgo.com. Use discount code HOLIDAY for 25% off. That's the best offer we've ever had, and it ends today. any word on Vegas taking crypto as payments? I don't know, but I'll be out in Vegas in February, so I'll ask around. I'll see what's up out there. So I'm going to be in Florida for a little bit, and then we're driving all the way out west. It's going to be beautiful. Can't wait. Love you guys too, man. Seriously, without you guys, I don't know what I would have been doing these last 3-4 years. I can't even imagine doing anything else. Like, I will tell you guys, I was so scared quitting my job. It's scary, dude. To like take that leap of faith and just say, you know what, screw it. I'm going to take a chance. But after you do it, man, there's nothing better. There's nothing better than working for yourself. There's nothing better than being in control of your own destiny. And I remember I was working as a professor, guys, making 50 grand a year. And I took a job to make 60 grand a year in Indianapolis. After I worked 3 years in Greensboro, North Carolina, at a small school. By the way, I love that area. I love the Triangle in North Carolina. So I take this job to make 60K. And I'm already building the YouTube channel on the side though. And guys, I'm going to tell you guys, I was not putting the amount of effort into my job that I should have been, but I didn't care because I wanted a way out. I knew the only way out was going to be starting my business, and really business is creating multiple streams of revenue, because I knew that millionaires on average have 7 sources of income. And I tried a bunch of things as an entrepreneur. I had a consulting company, it failed. I had a hot sauce company, it failed. I had an online Shopify store, it failed. I was trying to find a way out of the rat race, man. And I was not afraid to fail. And eventually I found YouTube, and I'm like, wait a minute, I was a sports broadcaster for all these years. I'm investing in crypto. No, I don't have all the answers. I'm just a regular dude trying to make it out and trying to better my life. And let's just start recording what I'm learning, cover the news, and connect with people. And here we are, 3 years later. Like, it's been such a blessing. And I wouldn't trade it for the world, man. And I've been able to help my family, my friends, in so many ways already. And I feel like I'm just beginning. We're just beginning. We're still so early. Like, and just so blessed, man. So blessed to be here at this time period, to take advantage of what's out there right now. This is a special, special time. This moment in time is special when it comes to investing, when it comes to being in an asset class first. Like, we're going to be the ones. We're going to be the ones 20 years from now telling stories to our kids and grandkids that, yeah, we guessed right. Like, we were the folks who were the early adopters. Do you guys realize, like, we're part of the 5%? That's insane. We're part of the 5%, the first 5% of people in crypto. That's us. We are the early adopters. That feels good, you know? Because you read all the stories about people who are early to whatever it is, the .com era, way back, the steel industry, or the automobile industry. Hell, even more recently, the marijuana industry. When anytime you're early and you can see a vision and you take that chance, the chances of you making it just go up astronomically. And if you do that more than once, eventually you're going to strike gold. That's where we are right now. That's where we are. And I'm glad I'm with you guys. Pulse chain. I don't know much about pulse chain. I mean, I know about it, but kids in your future. Canon, yes. I would love it. You know, on that front though, man, I didn't want to marry the wrong person, right? And I had a couple really serious relationships. One where I thought I was going to get married. Didn't materialize. I'm glad it didn't. But honestly, man, I just had this hunger, this drive for success. And I feel like that drive just overpowered my ability to do anything else. But now I'm finally getting to a point where I'm not done growing. Like, I'm not done getting better and growing my business and continuing to expand as an entrepreneur and diversify and all of that kind of stuff. I'm just starting. I've only been an entrepreneur, for about 5-6 years, and full time as an entrepreneur for like 2. But I feel like right now I'm finally at a point where, yeah, man, like I kind of do want to settle down. I'm 33 going on 34. I want to meet a great woman, have kids. Ideally, man, I want to meet a woman who wants to work with me and we can grow business together. Like, that's what I really want, man. I want somebody who like understands it and gets it, and we can like grow our empire together. Like, that would be so ideal. So yeah, man, I'm on the hunt. If you got anybody out there, let me know. It's tough out here though, man. You got to be careful, dude. A lot of these girls just want to take your money. You got to be careful. They just want a piece of you. But no, man, I want to find a great one. I really do. But I think when you're so like dedicated, when you're so like driven, like goal oriented and like career focused, it's hard to do anything else. Like, at least that's the way I am, man. Like, nothing comes before, like, of course, my family and my friends. After that, like, nothing comes before this. Like, what I do, my job, like being an entrepreneur and like growing my businesses, like. And like part of me is like nervous to get sidetracked, because when I fall, dude, I fall hard, straight up. You know what I mean? So I think there's somebody out there. I think there's somebody out there for everybody. It's got to be the right situation, the right time. Morning, Zach. On that morning workout, blessings to you, 2024. This is the year of crypto. Love it, man. Get after it at the gym. Love to hear it. I'm going to get a workout at the hotel later as soon as I get in. I got about 4 more hours on the road, and I'll get a workout in later. I haven't worked out the last 2 days because I've been on the road, and I'm like dying to get a workout in, because you guys know how it is. If you guys work out every day and you don't get one for a day or two, it's like rough. I got my brother-in-law calling me in. I'll call him back. Actually, probably text him here. Actually, you know what, guys? I'm going to call him back. I'm going to close up the live for a little bit. I appreciate it, guys. I might come back on live later. You know what? I probably will at some point. If anything else, I'll have some more videos out. Once I get to the hotel, back to the grind. Get some videos done. Look at all the cows out here. It's beautiful on the road. Nobody's on the road, which is amazing. Yes. Amazing. Appreciate each and every one of you guys out there. Have a fantastic day. Let's go crush our goals. Crush 2024. Crypto is going to be a big part of our future. Let's go. Love you guys. Peace.